What's up, guys? This is Big Doug Dempsey, and we're back. Continuing Rogue Trader, episode 3. So, I think we're trying to save the ship since Valencia is keep my options dead. Open. And I have not met what's his name, so, unfortunately, that's my bad because I didn't walk through the flames of death, and I didn't feel like it. So
I always have a backup plan.
Let's see. Ooh, goods. Nothing.
I always get the job
Horrific
done.
vision is a product of the warp's energies. That don't look right. That looks horrifying. What the shit is that creature? Okay.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
The first sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
Why haven't we shot this guy? Help has arrived. Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid. But if there is any honor in you, we can at least die with dignity and give our lives for the Rogue Trader. You look dreadful. Is dead. I found her and the Archmilitant in her study. Reserves. The Rogue Trader is dead. The ship has lost her Lord Captain, and the house its head. Elphad shudders and grabs his shoulder. As you watch, the sleeves of his jacket burst open, and 2 bone growths pierce through the fabric. Oh shit, he's mutating. No matter what ritual Conrad is performing there, the warp is too strong. I cannot withstand it. I feel my body changing with every second. The warp ringing in the air. This is the end. I will perish in the warp. And with the warrant and all the dynasty's heirs, the enemy of humanity has triumphed. Hera looks anxiously at Eldred. Then she glances back at you. I've seen it before. We'd better get away from him. The changes are already accelerating. I forbid you from the very thought of yielding. Only by resigning to your fate will you truly suffer defeat. The ship can still be steered out of the warp, but we must first restore communication between the bridge and the navigators. The sanctum. Then we have no right to bow our heads. His eyes harden with cold resolve once more. You can see Conrad Voyager clearly in the gloom of the bridge. The broken blade he is holding is stained with dark drops that seem to have a pearlescent glimmer to them. And we are out of time. Bates his knuckle. Desperately thinking. You see a wave ripple across the whites of Elderthad's eyes, and they begin to turn a sickly yellow. And that complicates things. To the party, ready your weapons. If we are to die this day, let us die with honor. That complicates things. Ready your weapons. If we are to die this day, let us die with honor. To die altogether is to allow the flame of the dynasty to perish in the dark. No, it will not be like this, not today. Lowers his head, then he sighs and locks eyes with you. His gaze cold, haughty, and fanatical. The ritual will not be completed. I'll take care of it. And you, see to it that the void ship breaks free from the warp. Watch over our realm and farewell. What? Accursed traitor! A time will come when you will bleed for her ladyship, Theodora's murder. Remember my words, for they are the vow of he who marches towards his death. What? Theodora is dead? Oh, so he didn't kill her. I was right. When it stares at you in seemingly general mood. No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Oh, shit. He was turned into a chaos spawn.
Here we go again.
Spare none of them!
Okay. Alright, let's, Dipsy, you're gonna sit right there. Argenta, you're gonna go here. Eldethad, you are going to go... Fuck, right here in the open. Adelia, you are going to go... Oh shit. We might be... Can we be flanked? I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Put you there for now. Alright. Start the battle. Okay. You will encounter enemies with various abilities and features. Okay. Alright, let's see. So I have my 2 pistols. And I am not moving. Alright, let's see.
On it. You never stood a chance.
Yeah, my goal is to try and kill people. Wait, why can't I...
I refuse.
Why can't I use both my guns? Okay, since I don't understand what's going on, there's a switch to a regular las gun. Control 1. Soldier grants the ability to make a number of extra attacks equal to their weapon's rate of fire. Alright, let's try that. Control 1. Doesn't work.
Here's my perfect moment.
Nope. Nope.
Who if not me? This defense is a good offense.
Oh, so I can shoot multiple times. Good. Well, then let's keep
I'll see
shooting.
to it personally. Another enemy down.
Alright.
This is
Just take out all the henchmen.
You never stood a chance.
Oh, I still have a shot.
On it.
Shit! I'm out. Okay. In this turn. Alright.
I'm not so sure.
Since you don't have a line of sight, you can't do anything. Boo! Move here.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Hurry
On
up.
it. Be gone.
Oh shit! That's not good. She's going to end up getting a bunch of warp problems, isn't she? minor psychic powers by 3 for each use of major psychic power, and it decreases will. I'm guessing this is a major psychic power then. Doesn't say.
Anything else?
Alright.
But of course.
Okay. So now she's done. Oh god. Oh god.
High momentum.
Well, there's no charge going on here, I'm guessing. Yeah, far too close.
It will be done.
Alright. Let's get to cutting, brother.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones. Victory!
What? That's not good. Enjoy! That is so not good. What is this? Restores all AP. Oh, wow, so you can hit again.
I will do like
Oh my god, he's healing himself.
Mocking me.
God, it looks like I'm gonna have to go and kill the other heretics then.
My place is at the fort.
Ooh, that was way too close. That was a dumb idea. Wait, can he just...
At your back and forth. Indeed.
Oh, how many attacks can you get? I don't know what I did, but I did something that made him do a lot of damage. Okay. Here we go.
Doubt is for the weak.
Nice hits! I'm not gonna waste any of those, I think. Oh, nice hit, guardsman. Oh wait, that was a fucking Dark Enforcer. I'm so stupid. Okay. So back to me now. I swear I had 2 weapon wielders, and why can't I, like...
My gut tells me it's a bad idea. Who if not me? I'll see to it.
Oh, well, I got the kill.
Why did I not foresee this?
I'll brush this off.
My prescience has failed me.
Well, I guess we're just going to stand around for a minute. I'm going to go and find out what's going on here. I could have swore I had dual weapon wielder. Yeah, I do. The character can attack with the second weapon in their current weapon set in addition to the usual one attack. So what's the problem here? I must be reading it wrong, I'm guessing. Or give me the extra ballistic skill, please. More damage to enemies altogether. Why not? Alright. So ballistic skill is now 45. And we do more damage to enemies. Alright, you. Next. Need you to be doing more damage. I should be upping this guy's toughness even more. Living shield. Enemy suffer minus 10 penalty to their hit with ranged attacks. And we'll up your toughness again. Yeah. Okay, and you. Willpower. And I need to get that for my characters since I'm going to be using las weaponry all the time. Oh, how do we get the psi rating? So you can't up for psi rating I just have to get her to level 10. And she's not level 10 yet, so. Well, I just did a quick look through all of that, and I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. No, nimble. Because I honestly don't know what half of this shit does. I'm just guessing, brothers. Alright, so you are going to be full ballistics. Actually, no. Actually, I'm going to give you willpower. Because your ballistics are 45 like me. And I want to shoot better than you. Eventually. Dempsey is the better soldier. Fuck you. Once I figure out how to actually use both my las pistols in one turn, I will wreck you. Wait, bolt gun expert. I wonder if she can have that. Bolt gun expert. Bolt weapons attacking gain plus 10% armor penetration. Oh yeah, so you can have that. Bolter pitch. Love it. I know about bolter weapon expert at least. God damn it. Okay, what was it? J for missions? Okay. The Master Helmsman must be found in order to begin the translation. Alright, so, he is the only person capable of coordinating. So I need to find the Master Helmsman. Whoever the hell this guy is. Bridge officer. It's gotta be that guy, right? Can I get to him? Doesn't look like it. Master Helmsman. Maybe it's back this way then. Oh, wait. What is this? Sure, why not? We'll take it.
Rise to the top, or get left in the dust.
Yeah.
Master Helmsman!
Dead.
Revor, Master Helmsman, system status report. By the Emperor, it's the Seneschal, living and breathing. The white-haired man with sickly pale skin salutes you. Well, there is a tricky question. The whole place is so overgrown with foul wickedry. We'll be scrubbing it off the vid screens for throw knows how long. How did you people survive up here? We need to reestablish contact with the Navigator Sanctum. It is our only chance of escaping the warp. We're seeing to knock the officers out of their stupor, and the air around you fills with voices and commands being issued. You hear something sobbing. One of the servitors buckling under stress. Abelhard cuffs the crying officer without even looking. Restore the Vox channel to the Navigator Sanctum. Ready the crew. Prepare for transition to real space. Or pause this for a few seconds before turning to you. Dempsey, you may call me superstitious, but translation is not a good time to disregard rules. You are the only one who speaks for House von Valancius. You may not be the Lord Captain, but you, more than anyone else, deserve to take your place in the ritual that is about to commence. He directs your attention upward to the throne that sits at the apex of the tall staircase. How did you people survive in here? Around the bridge. Must have been Providence. It's better have been the Emperor's. The Emperor's, not someone else's. When they barged in here, the ones with the Master of Whispers, some officers charged them. But it wasn't even a fight. I grabbed whoever I could and dragged them behind the cogitators when I prayed for our rescue. What must I do? Take the Lord Captain's seat, order the final preparations, wait for the officers to report, blah. Blast it all to the void. Transition is a craft, not something to be explained in a tick. Just go up to the throne, Master Dempsey. These people are about to do the impossible. The least they deserve is the solace of seeing a figure sitting in the usual spot. Please, Harry, every second we waste in here is a terrible risk. Let's get out of here then. Alright, looks like I have to go and sit on a chair. Bitch! Go away! The image before you is hazy, swaying in sorcerous currents invisible to mortal eyes, as if whatever is beneath this thin shell is constantly changing, while still mortal remains the same. It has taken on the guise of Theodora, but the false-robed trader's eyes reveal the entity's true, surreal nature. One of Theodora's eyes is engulfed in otherworldly fire, the other a vessel of ancient evil. Pours into you. Your voice steps directly into your burning brain, without ever reaching your ears, and this voice boos from all the horrors of the world. Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many threads stretched between you and other creatures of your world. Pitiful, worthless links, ready to shatter at the slightest touch. A muddled, erratic, pointless tangle. It resonates and emerges with the voices that have already dug their foul root into your consciousness. A moment later, you realize that all these voices are the myriad manifestations of the same call that has finally invaded your mind. What do you want from me? I am saving my people. Do your worst, but you cannot stop me. Theodora lets out a long screech, a shrill, overwhelming sound that can only be interpreted as laughter. Lead them, mortal. Guide them, persuade them, force them to walk your path. You will need followers, for destiny is preordained. Congram. Oh my god. Fuck. Your head begins to spin, and viscous drops sliver down your cheeks. You blink, and you are no longer looking at Theodora. It is the traitor, Voicosphere. Just a fluid and epherical as the previous apparition. The same terrifying voice sieves from his lips. The aspirant vowed to return with a trophy. A relic that could serve the edge of daybreak. That fate has assured and the steps chosen. Yet, you broke the unbreakable when you took Asper's place. I see you. On the day when the final dawn rises over the iron world, I see you by my side on that day, and day of my resurrection. Dahlia? Why the hell is a Dahlia up there? You're just scattered by visible winds, and you see a Dahlia in her eyes, aglow with the same sinister flame. Your image is woven into the tapestry of things to come. I am the will of the wearer of destinies. And today, I will weave a new thread of elusive possibilities and fickle chances. The thread that will lead you out of the maw of irresistibility. Fuck that word. The thread that will help you find the keys to salvation. The thread that will guide you, and the weapon of our return to me. Albahad is right behind me. Albahad, how do you feel about looking at yourself? Oh god. The path is set, child of the dawn. The thread is woven. Follow it, servant of mine. Fuck you! Get me out of this fucking place! Okay. Oh, is it done? Is that it? Abra turns around and looks at you. He hesitates for a few moments, then addresses Albahad, who is standing next to you, Seneschal. The navigator says to him is silent. The Vox signal is stable, which means... The navigator gave his life battling the storm that nearly claimed the Von Valancius flagship. We will honor his memory, along with that of all who died this day. Never does not look away. He is giving you a hard stare, his white brows furrowed. Seneschal, will you tell us now who is that? Where's the Lord Captain?
As first officer, it is my duty to inform you with the greatest regret and indelible sorrow that Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius is dead. May her memory never fade from the annals of the dynasty.
Damn.
By right of blood succession, and with the absence of other kin who could challenge this decision.
Say nothing.
It is hereby declared that the successor to Theodora von Valancius is her heir, the rightful inheritor of the warrant of trade, and the title of Rogue Trader. The official ascension ceremony will be held at a later time. In the interim... have you lost your tongues? Hail your lord! It is because of his toils that we all still live. The deed is done, Master. My apologies. I meant to say Lord Captain.
Fuck. Well, looks like Dempsey is now a rogue trader in this alternate timeline. Fuck!
The victory of the Master of Whispers was fruitless, but victory came at a great cost. Lord Captain Theodora von Valancius perished along with her heir, Edelthrad, and thousands of crew members. Yet hope remained, for the second in line to the Rogue Trader dynasty survived, and through the strength of his resolve, saved those who were counting on him for protection.
Alright, we've completed the prologue! It only took 3 episodes. one day I'll fully understand this game. Well then, your lordship. It's like deep shadows of wariness can be seen on Albilard's face. Though the old officer's eyes are keen, they rake over you from head to toe, in furrows, muttering something, then nods to himself. Then your lordship. Nay, that did not feel good. You cannot help but notice that the seneschal does not know how to talk to you or where to begin. His hesitation brings an involuntary smirk to your face, as though someone else entirely is gloating at the old officer's confusion. Seeing your smile, Abbott pulls himself together. You must now hold your first officers. Briefings in your new role as Lord Captain. For many of those who are about to join us on the bridge, this will also be their first briefing. We sustained massive losses among the senator, or among the senior and middle ranking officers. Some posts have had to be filled by the deputies, while others go unfilled entirely. And now the deck clans are deciding who will take over the leaderless crews. How did we come to lose so many officers? That's fucking obvious. It appears the heretics were deliberately targeting the vessel's command. They knew exactly whom they were looking for and where they could be found, which is unsurprising given that their information on board was our own master of whispers. What is the agenda for this meeting? Report on the condition of the ship and crew. The Lord Captain is not usually drawn away from her important affairs to attend such routine briefings, but this is a unique situation. I am still receiving updates from across the ship, and they are not encouraging. Getting this bird to fly could take a gargantuan effort. Even so, far as you personally negotiating with the authorities of the system, we are currently in. So prepare to hear a bevy of complaints and excuses, your lordship. Take this opportunity to get a good look at the officers who work 6 decks away from the bridge, and they in turn will have the honor of beholding the visage of their Lord Captain. Have you succeeded in tracking down Voig, the freaking deck guy? Voig fair. Grits his teeth. No, Lord Captain. In all the commotion, his trail went cold. Our people are still on the hunt for him, and any mutineers who may still be skulking in the ship's many corridors. But frankly, I would not be surprised to hear that we are now one shuttle short. I am afraid that it will be some time before he answers for what he has wrought. Wait, Applecod. There is an altogether more pressing problem. I do not wish to be the rogue trader. Frick. No, I'm not saying that. No, you're not saying that. We're ready to start the briefing. Summon the officers. If a jester, Albahard relays the order to the adjutants and at the far end of the magnificent chamber. Alright, let's talk to these dudes, bros. Holy shit, that's a tech command! A dozen pairs of eyes bore into you, the expression revealing restraint, joy, curiosity, and wariness. Attention, officers! You have been granted in honor. Lord Captain von Valancius will personally conduct today's briefing. Our most gracious Lord Captain is ready to hear your reports. I haven't the time for this, damn it. Perhaps you would introduce those present, Albagard. As you wish, Lordship. Points to a tall, slender woman whose body seems to contain as many implants as it does flesh. Ah! Yay! Vigdis... What? Vigdis Suriata? VSO of the Talaman line. Our new Foxmaster. That's a woman. So it's this one that we're talking about, not our tech priest. Shit! Why are you so augmented? Okay, it's an honor to serve your lordship. The Vox Master offers a deep vow. Aboard this vessel, you have at your command thousands of new members and hundreds of officers and section chiefs. I am responsible for receiving, processing, and sending all communications between you and them, as well as external sources. I am your eyes and mouth, Lord Captain. Beside her is... oh, so I'm on the throne, right? Is that what's going on here? Can I see? Yep, I am on the throne while they're looking up at me. Fuck, I hate that. Well, he steers our ship along the course set by the Lord Captain and monitors the void around us to ensure that we do not stray into an asteroid field or pirate trap. Master Helmsman Remlar, the bearded man with pale, almost transparent skin, large, dark circles under his eyes, and a dour expression that seems hardwired into his face, gives a sullen nod. Hail, Lord Captain. This here ship's as good as home to me, so rest assured she's in safe hands. I'll die before I let her come to any grief. This guy's whole life has been on the ship. If he's this pale, he's never felt sun from a planet. And lastly, our High Factorum, Janice Danrock, who oversees supplies, procurement, and the general material well-being of the ship. You look like an asshole. That is the face of an asshole right there. Dressed in an embroiled jacket, the heavy-set man with oiled hair offers an obsequious smile and bows. It is an honor, your lordship. You may trust me with all matters concerning your comfort. Everything will be done to the highest standard. Oh, I don't want to deal with that guy. In the second now, we have the 3 officers charged with overseeing the ship's vital functions. The officer of ordnance is responsible for the artillery aboard. The Infernus Master, whose crew work to prevent and extinguish fires on the ship. And lastly, the Drive Master, servant of the Omnisire. Okay, so it is just the Emperor. Hey, they all saluted. Cool. The 3 officers salute you. The Infernus Master does so with confidence, while the Master of the Ordnance betrays nervousness. The Drive Master offers a salute, resembling a dance, involving the complicated manipulations of all the tech priests mechadendrites. Oh, that's pretty. Is that everyone? Thank you, Avagod. Greetings to you all. I serve at your pleasure, Lord Captain. Alright, let's hear the report from everyone here. Alright, Master, I will hear from you now. I'm going to do him last, I think. Alright. Yes, Lord Captain. The tall young man bows his head in deference. I can report that all fires across all decks have been extinguished. The preliminary damage assessment in terms of material losses and crew casualties has been completed. The results have been submitted to the Seneschal and the High Infactorum. The post passed to him after the previous Infernus Master and his next three deputies expired in the line of duty. Albahard remarks in a low voice pitched for your ears only. The lad is managing well so far. He can take the heat, so to speak. Well done. High Factorum, what have you to report? We are toiling day and night to compile a full count of the losses. The task will require next to no involvement from your lordship. I will personally ensure that all damaged components are given into the tech priest's hands for attention, and that all lost supplies are replaced. There is only one resource that I cannot replenish, right, single-handedly, and that is people. We have lost more than 2,000 crew members, and unfortunately this number is not confined to the scum from the lower decks, which are easily replaced, but also includes trained professionals. We will be able to make up our losses on the nearest planet, Rykad Minoris. However, the planet, the whole system in fact, belongs to the Winter Scale Rogue Trader dynasty. We cannot simply begin recruiting on the planet without first coming to an understanding with the governor. In that respect, I am powerless. Negotiations at this level are a matter for the Rogue Trader. Oh shit, so I'm going to be talking to another Rogue Trader. That's a brand new Rogue Trader. That can't possibly go bad at all! Especially true given Kellen's Winter Scale's penchant for attacking first and asking questions later, and the kind of thick-skulled thugs he usually installs as governors on his planets. Alright. Master of Ordnance, do you have anything to report? The sword gives you a gloomy look. No. My job's simple. Maintain the arsenal and fire where I'm told. But just ask anyone. We've got no able crew. No, Lord Captain. Of Ordnance, you forget yourself. Hey! I thought he was doing pretty good. The Master of Ordnance chokes back the words he was obviously about to blurt out without thinking. He casts another look at you before lowering his gaze. I apologize profusely, Lord Captain. Pardon the fool. The ship is in ruins. Every other officer is dead, and the Lord Captain is no longer with us. Fear has taken hold of me. He looks up at you. But I've heard of you. Oh yes. Your fame has reached even as far as the Expanse. I can't be showing myself up in front of an illustrious person such as yourself. Just to inform and stands ramrod straight. The Master of Ordnance can report that the rest of the arsenal has been saved and the battery is in good order. We are ready to fight, if that is the Lord Captain's will. Master Helmson, deliver us a report. Right, you are, Lord Captain. To cut a long story short, the outlook is bleak. The ships are sound, more or less. But without our Engineer Prime and Navigator, who fell in battle, we have no way out of the system. If we try to set so much as toe inside the wall, I don't know what will happen first. Our warp drive being torn to pieces, or all of us melting into the bulkheads. Lordship, if you will allow me to interject, when we arrived in this system, my crew followed standard protocols and conducted a count of all the available communication channels in the region. One of them was a Navis Nobilite station. The station maintains complete Vox silence, but even its presence here inspires hope. To have located a navigator in the very same system is an incredible stroke of luck. a blessing from the God Emperor. Oh, this is where I go find what's her name? Cassius, I think her name is Cassie. Ah! Stop that shit! A sharp bolt of pain lances through your skull, as if in response to what you just heard. You understand that it is not the God Emperor you should thank for such good fortune. Fuck you. The words of the demon that appeared before you during the transit to real space echo in your mind. I am the will of the Weaver of Destinies, and today I will weave a new thread of those possibilities. So the demon's still in my head. I should have walked for those fucking flames. If I were you, I'd grab this chance with both hands. Or else you'll soon be eyeing up asteroids to use as your new residence. In slightly less shitty news, we can go around and around the system till our heads are swimming, as long as the Promethium and supplies last. And if any thick as grok shit lowlives come sniffing around, we'll be able to take them out. So don't worry on that score. Drive Master, I'll hear from you now. Alright, so Zira Talar. So the tech priest Scarlet Hood. Lord Captain, the foes that set upon this noble void ship destroyed the repositories of hundreds of machine spirits. The great warp engine entrusted into my charge is unharmed, thank the Omniscile, but its spirit mourns its dead brother. We have not yet identified a prayer protocol capable of assuaging its sorrow and anger. With great sorrow, I must also report that the Engineer Prime, overseer and spiritual authority of all tech priests on board, fell in battle. The Magos was betrayed by the little flesh that remained part of him. A most terrible loss. There is no one among my comrades aboard whose experience and comprehension of the sacred protocols equals that of the fallen Magos. We require a replacement, and as soon as possible. I see. Thank you. Would someone care to translate the esteemed Drive Master words? I see. Thank you. That was her head. Alright, well, I understood it pretty well. To summarize, we have sustained serious losses in the crew members, and we require a new Engineer Prime and Navigator. Is this all that is preventing us from continuing the voyage? Precisely, Lord Captain. So I need to get a Navigator and a new super tech priest, effectively. Master of Engineers, whatever the hell his name is. Precisely, Lord Captain. But bear in mind that this will not be the end of our trials. The ship's systems must be properly inspected for major damage, which can only be carried out at Footfall Station. Come to the only dockyard in the sector. We will. But we will never reach Footfall without first solving these three immediate problems. Okay, what can you tell me about the system in which we are currently find ourselves? I cede to the Voxmaster on this point, Mistress Toilerman. We are in the right kind of star system, and our voyage here was undertaken on the orders of your lordship's predecessor. There are 3 inhabited bodies in the system, and our attempts to send Vox messages have produced confounding results. The Navis Nobilite Station has not simply failed to answer, it seems to be maintaining total stock silence. However, we did receive a distress signal from the prison planetoid in the system, and Rykard Minoris itself is also not responding to our hails. But what is most alarming is that our augurs have intercepted signals from the surface that seem to indicate ongoing hostilities on the planet. Ooh, the station is not very encouraging. But without a navigator, a tech priest, and new recruit members. Okay, so I'm gonna go exactly how he said. Navigator, tech priest, crew members. That's what I'm gonna do. We won't be able to travel anywhere. Therefore, we must go to the planet and the Navis Nobilite station and find out what in the void is going on. Alright, so first place we're going, Navis Nobilite. Nobilite or Nobilite. I can't, whatever. I've heard it said both ways. Thank you all for your reports. Dismissed. The assembled officers salute you as one. Hell yeah. Alright. Your Lordship, there is one other thing, a confidential matter of the utmost importance. Lady Theodora, head states, your eternally esteemed predecessor, brought the ship here, through the system, for a reason. She was given a secret commission. You, perhaps, are wondering who has the authority to commission a rogue trader to do anything? And I shall tell you, the Lord Inquisitor, the hand of the Emperor, the chief architect of his will in the Cronus Expanse. Oh! So, we were ordered here by a Inquisitor. I would be honored to fill the Inquisitor's commission. What is it? He asked of Theodore. I came across a strange handwritten letter. It was signed XC. You are referring to the contents of that note, I presume? Is that so? And what is the task in which she is esteemed? What if I choose to simply ignore the so-called? No, I'm going with this one. I came across a strange handwritten letter on Theodore's desk. It was signed XC. You are referring to the contents of that note, I presume. Alright, Lord Inquisitor Xavier Silpower, this mysterious figure who plays a pivotal role. Okay, whatever, I'm not a fast reader. Yes, quite right. XC, Xavier Calcazar. So Xavier is a fucking Inquisitor. Got it. That makes a lot of sense. So that explains all the fanfiction I've had about this guy. I've been reading lately. Lady Theodora was to seek out the Lord Inquisitor's right-hand man, one Heinrich von Kallax. Oh, this is the guy that I'm trying to find. He's the guy I saw in the fanfiction. Heinrich von Kallax, an interrogator. And you understand? Oh, an interrogator! So this is an interrogator because Dipsy's currently an interrogator in the Dark Heresy campaign. So he could potentially become an Inquisitor if I play my cards right and survive long enough. You understand. All I know is that he is somewhere in the system, that we must find him and offer him whatever assistance he requires, and then deliver him to Footfall in the Furibundus system. Finding him without any more information to go on will be difficult indeed. But an Inquisitor is an important individual. The authorities in the system, either the Novus Nobilite, or the governor of Regulus Minors, may know something. Okay, so we're definitely going to go and get the Navis Nobilites first. That is all of it, your lordship. You have a great deal of work ahead of you, but it is a mere taste of the daily burden of a rogue trader. Soon, you must take up the reins of the Von Valens's protectorate. Albahard gives you another scrutinizing look, as if trying to gauge how long you will hold out under the mountain of problems. His face softens slightly, and it seems he is able to offer some words of encouragement. Well, Eudora, Sister Argenta, explain yourselves. The Sister of Battle grimly nods towards Idaria. The Psyker is suffering some ailment. of dark madness, she insisted on seeing the rogue trader. It judged that it would be unwise to leave her unsupervised. For a brief moment, Sister Argenta's voice sounds hesitant. I was also hoping to approach you with a personal request, but it can wait. Speak with me when you have time, rogue trader. Roger, roger. Alright. Vidalia's glazed eyes rove over those assembled. One word bursts from her lips. Daybreak. Alright, come to your senses. Bring the witch to heel. If there is nothing else of value to report, I declare this briefing concluded. It is time to get to work. Vidalia, come to your senses. Ammit presses her fingers to her temple in desperation. Your lordship, here's the thing. I was trying to see the immediate future, and it hit me so hard my head is still spinning. Something very strange is heading our way, and I can't make out what it is, no matter how hard I try. A single word is all I can make out. Daybreak. Or maybe it's dawn, and it's ringing, and ringing like an echo, like a bell. But if it's daybreak, then why is it so dark? We cannot extract the information of value from a single word. Can you tell us anything else, Mr. Talas? No, not yet anyway. The voices are going berserk, all shouting at once. I can't make sense of any of it. As soon as I know or sense anything, I'll report it right. Alright? Lord Captain, if you want me to take a closer look into your future, find me on the bridge, and we can talk. Lady Theodora was well served by my whispers on many occasions, and I'm sure you would benefit from them as well. It's like your bitten lips stretched into a weary smile. If there's nothing else of value to report, I declare this briefing concluded, and it is time to get to work. Oh God. Okay, so I have the ability to move around again, yes? Okay. Map. So this is where I can find everyone on the bridge. Okay, we're definitely going to go talk to Argenta. What time is it? I have 15 minutes left before it reaches an hour and 30. Okay. We'll go talk to Sister Argenta first. Which I think is over somewhere over this way. There she is. Sister, what did you need?
Rogue trader.
Oh, she actually has voice acting. Sister Argenta looks tired. There are dark circles under her eyes. Her hair is somewhat disheveled, and she moves like she's a little on edge. You said you had a personal request for me. Alright. Thank you for this conversation. Until next time. I could just be like, bye. Alright. What is it that is keeping you in my... What is that? What is it that's keeping you in my retinue? Alright. Tell me about the Adeptus Sororitas. Nah, I'm just going to get to the point. I can talk to her later. What did you need?
I indeed have a request, rogue trader.
Oh, she's not gonna... Fucking goddammit, man! Well, some voice acting and some not. It's kind of annoying. God damn it. Why does my throat hurt so much? Cursed servants of Chaos who assaulted this ship took the lives of their loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officers who defended their posts until the bitter end. I don't know what customary practices there are for cases like this in Von Valancia's territory, but in the world I'm familiar with, the children of such brave souls could expect to receive some special consideration. Perhaps a rogue trader could meet with the orphans. I can do that. What good would do meeting them? Make arrangements for a meeting worthy of a rogue trader. I will address the orphans with a speech. I will meet with them. No familiarities needed. These are the children of people who gave their lives for the von Valancius dynasty. My consideration is the least that they deserve. Deliver this order on my behalf. The orphans are to be properly provided for, but a personal greetings with the rogue trader is too much. Why would I? Do you wish to fill these children's heads with the illusion that the world and its rulers care about them? I will have no part. No, fuck you. I care. I am different in this fucking dark galaxy, and I will be. Even if it gets me killed. And it's definitely gonna get me killed. I will meet with them. No familiarities, formalities needed. These are the children of people who gave their lives to the von Valancius dynasty. My consideration is the least that they deserve. I will pass on your instructions. Thank you for taking my request to heart. You are welcome! Alright, let's see what I can do. I get to meet some kids. I wonder if like you can recruit them or something. I mean, they're already serving me. What is wrong? Oh, Jesus Christ. Small people. A motley group of adolescents do not take their eyes off you, gazing at you as if you were a creature straight from a fairy tale. Oh, I mean, Dempsey is. Our indefatigable sister has been keeping an eye on these pups. Elahard glances at the gathered children. It is hardly the Scholar Progenium in here, but we have provided the orphans on our ship with adequate care and instruction. Magenta is oh, they all bowed. Cool. Is standing to the side of the group. At your approach, she perks up and announces, her voice ringing. Brave ones, the master of this ship has appeared for you. The one who guides it through the darkness of the universe by the Emperor's will. Greet your Lord Captain, the rogue trader of von Valancius. Address the group, grandly address the group. I, the rogue trader, and Lord Captain of this ship, speak to you now. Your parents gave their lives for a just cause, and brought honor to von Valancius banners, and those of the Imperium. I am proud of them, and I believe you will become their worthy heirs. Greet you, brave ones. Address the Caperones, give them treats, and escort them to their homes. I believe a minute of beholding the Lord Captain is a great enough honor. No, I'm not doing that one. Grandly aggressive. Smile at the group. Your Lord Captain greets you, brave ones. Grandly address the group. I, the rogue trader. I don't know. I'm gonna smile at them. It greets you, brave ones. This skinny, pale-ass lad tries to throw his shoulders back and stand at attention like a soldier. Only a few teenagers at the far end of the row seem sullen and not particularly impressed. One of the scowling visitors, with a thin scar across his face, tosses his head back and says bitterly, "So what? Why should we care? Our friends and parents died in their dozens for your noble lot, and you just give us speeches?" Magenta quickly turns to the boy. A fury of emotions flashes in her dark eyes, like she wants both to calm him, and scold him for his impertinence. We address the Caperones. Their components. No, hold on. Let's see. Their comportments leaves much to be desired. I hope that they will be molded into worthy servants of House von Valancius. This audience is over. No. Punish the troublemaker. No, fuck you! Address the group. If you have things to say them without fear. I will listen. Doesn't matter what we say. It won't bring our parents back. And it won't change our fates either. we'll keep slaving away on this ship until we drop and die like our folks, or worse. Shit, dude! Let's see. I understand your grief and dismay. Your parents died. It's not an easy thing to go through, but they gave their lives for the truth, for the good of the whole ship, for the Imperium. Do not speak of their honorable fates with anger and disdain. When the heretics who killed your parents attacked this ship, I was there. I took command. I fought, and I repelled the assault as quickly as I could. But no war can be won without losses. You can only strive to do what is within your power. The strong have the power to decide the fates of others. The weak will either obey or die. No. I think I will go with the first one. I understand your grief and dismay. Your parents died. It's not an easy thing to go through, but they gave their lives for the truth, for the good of the whole ship, for the Imperium. Do not speak of their honorable fate with anger and disdain. Words carry wisdom of the Imperium. It's hard to say whether or not your words have left an impression on the boy, but he nods slowly. Then he catches himself and gives you an awkward bow. He gives a sign, and the servants immediately emerge carrying packaged treats with Von Valancius. Emblazoned on the way wrappers. It appears that the seneschal came prepared for any contingency. Argenta rubs her temples pensively. She smiles and offers a few more words of encouragement, then leaves the bay. In dialogue. I don't know if I did anything right. I just did what I felt I would say. After all, Dempsey is me, but in 40k, after going through the rigors of the walls. Which, speaking of which, I'm about to join the military myself. Which is fantastic. I'm literally just waiting for them to pull up my non-existent criminal record. Isn't that funny? Okay, so, let's go back and see if she says anything. I may have fucked up. We'll find out. Sister Argenta? Oh, so I right-clicked on her.
Greetings.
Dempsey, greetings. Even in stillness, Sister Argenta radiates energy, with her dark eyes shining and a slight blush in her cheeks. She is reciting a prayer, and looks at you only once. She has spoken the final line. Tell me about the Sororitas.
Gladly. There are none more faithful to the God Emperor than my sisters. We fight against his enemies by the will of the Holy Ecclesiarchy. I beg your pardon, Rogue Trader. Here I am talking about what every lesser noble in the Imperium knows. So what exactly are you interested in hearing about?
To say the Adeptus Sororitas are the finest, or the fiercest in their faith among the warriors of the Imperium. Is it true?
It is. The Sisters of Battle are a fire lit by the God Emperor. They are the echo of his voice that travels through the dark expanses of the universe. We bring his wrath to heretics, mutants, and other enemies of humanity. We protect the faithful from the unholy and unhallowed. Sometimes with words, more often than not with a bolter.
I find it strange that she didn't do the entire line of heretics, mutants, and xenos. All sisters truly faultless, as you said.
Even the novices of the Adeptus Sororitas are drawn from among the most worthy. Those who have taken the vows and become a full-fledged sister are the best of the best, tested by trials of body and spirit. Yes, There have been cases when a sister stumbled or showed weakness, but do not expect to hear a story of depravity or downfall from me.
Oh, that's right. Sisters of Battle can fall to chaos, and have, but they have like literally an entire secret order of just backup sisters to take the name of the sister who fell, and then go track her down and kill the original sister while carrying this name.
Each such occurrence is a great tragedy for us all. Light cannot bear the smallest speck of darkness within. And thus those who have trespassed or shown weakness of spirit are given a chance at redemption. They are called Sisters Repentia, and may the enemy tremble before her, for nothing can stop a sister of battle who yearns to be cleansed of fault and weakness.
Huh. The Repentia. You need the girls who are overly muscled, rushing into battle with no power armor and in only rags! I hate you. I hate the sisters of that. I hate it. I hate that. I hate it.
Wearing nothing but robes, no armor, eviscerator in hand. Those sisters who have once faltered find repentance on the battlefield. Their lives are seldom long, but a death in the name of purgation is a better fate than to live with a shadow in one's soul.
Fuck off! Whatever. Well, I'm glad I don't have a Repentia to deal with. What order are you from?
Once I had completed my novitiate, I was sent to the Calixian branch of the Order of Our Martyred Lady, assigned to the Order's Pronatus. The Order's mission is vital and noble. The Sisters Pronatus protect great relics of the Imperium. We guard them, preserve them, escort them when they are brought onto the battlefield or presented for pilgrims to venerate. And we seek out the relics that have been lost. Neither a coven of heretics nor the most wicked death world can deter Sisters Pronatus when their goal is to return a piece of the great legacy of the Imperium into the hands of the faithful.
You said you belong to Calzian branch of your order. What brought you to the Cronus Expanse?
The Order sent me to Footfall. My undertaking was to assist the local priesthood of Drusians in caring for a sacred reliquary that had been there since the time of Parsimus Duane, the station's founder.
Huh. Are there any other members of the sororities in the Cronus Expanse?
None that I'm aware of, but the Sisterhood's orders are many, and can operate independently of one another, sending their sisters wherever their presence is needed as deemed by the Ecclesiarchy. Perhaps somewhere in the Lord Inquisitor's retinue, may his path be blessed, my sisters perform their duty as we speak. I wish it were so. Even a single evening spent in joint prayer and training would bring me joy.
Oh, so she's lonely.
Should any more arise, keeping them to yourself would be imprudent. It is a virtue to take an interest in holiness.
Okay. Tell me about yourself.
About me? I am the Emperor's daughter and his servant. What else is there to tell about me?
The fuck? Really? Nothing? Okay. Obviously she doesn't like me very much still. Got it. How did you end up on Valencia's ship?
I first came here when I found myself in need of passage from Footfall to a remote planet. But I imagine what interests you is not that first journey, but rather what brought me aboard prior to the pirate attack. That story is complicated. It just so happened that I made a mistake. In a moment of laxity, I was ambushed by the accursed followers of the archenemy. I was badly wounded. Lady Theodora came to my aid and brought me aboard her ship, while her crew attended to me in my weakened state. It all happened not too long ago. I'd barely recovered from my wounds when the pirates struck. Truly, the servants of evil know no rest. There is no place where we can be safe from their machinations.
What happened to the people who wounded you? Did Theodora's men eliminate them?
Sadly, they did not. Lady Theodora was in a hurry and chose not to stay on the planet. Her people took me to a ship while I was unconscious, and when I came to my senses, we were already flying away. How I pray to come face to face with those heretics once more. And it's bound to happen someday.
Well, we're gonna make that happen. You mentioned making a mistake.
It happens even to the best of us. My mistakes are my burden to bear. I'll find a way to atone for them.
She probably had someone she loves. Where did this happen?
On one of the recently discovered planets in the Expanse. No one suspected that it had already been tainted by the filth of heresy. Had I known it beforehand, of course I would have been on my guard.
We could go to that planet and deal with the Chaos Worshippers.
The path to that planet was lost. All the knowledge is gone, along with the previous navigator. It would take immense effort and resources to rediscover the route. The heir to the Von Valancius Protectorate must have plenty of other issues to deal with right now. Perhaps later, when the skies above our heads have cleared.
Alright, what was it like traveling on Theodora's ship?
I hadn't been here that long. Just one journey from Footfall, and the other journey, the majority of which I spent in the confines of the Medbay. I can't tell you much about the first voyage. I was more focused on prayers and ruminations than on the people around me, or the journey itself. During the last journey, Seneschal Viserion stood out for me. He came by several times to ask about my health. He's an honorable man and a loyal servant of the Imperium. I think he is as meticulous in his inspections of the logistics systems as he is in his inquiries about the health of the occasional sister of battle aboard the ship. But not all of Theodora's people have earned my trust. You know who I'm talking about. There is no place for Adira Tlas among the God Emperor's faithful.
Fuck you.
I'm surprised she wasn't in league with the pirates. And I'm equally surprised by how deep heresy and treason run in this place. I'm glad we all made it through that dark hour. May the day that follows be bright.
I don't have more questions for you.
As you wish.
Okay. What is keeping you in my retinue?
This ship was targeted by heretical pirates, which means that my presence here and the assistance I provide to you are my sacred duty. Sooner or later, I will likely have to return to Footfall to protect its reliquary. But for now, I wish to remain a part of the Rogue Trader's crew.
I enjoy your company, Adrenta. I hope that you remain in the crew and that this ship becomes your home. You might be of use to me, and so I have no problem with your presence. I see no place for you on my ship. Fuck you, dude. I'm not saying that. It pleases me to have a servant of the Golden Throne in my crew. May the enemies of the Imperial tremble before our onslaught. I enjoy your company, Argenta. I hope that you will remain in the crew and that this ship becomes your home.
Those are very courteous words, Rogue Trader. Thank you, both for your words and your hospitality.
I gave a thumbs up to that. Thank you for the conversation. Until next time. Alrighty. One step closer to becoming friends with Sister of Battle and not getting beaten. Alright, so unfortunately I am down at the time limit for this game, this session. And I'm going to have to do a whole lot more talking. Those are going to take up so much time in videos. Holy moly. Okay. Well, it was episode 3. Talk to you guys later.